It's Pitt Tonight! And please, welcome female empathizer, professional male feminist, and guy who claims he marches, Nick Casano!
Hello everyone, and welcome to Pitt Tonight's Season 10 Women's History Month episode. Yes! Yes! We love them. I'm your favorite non-woman, Nick Casano, which makes me the perfect fit to lead tonight's festivities. Before we start, I just have to say it, alright? Bear with me here. I'm getting sick and tired of all this women's history stuff, you know? History, schmistery, Susan B. Anthony, Marie Curie, blah, 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 blah. Who cares about these old heads? Who cares? Yeah. There's only so much I can say about my favorite world leader, Margaret Thatcher, before I bore myself. All I'm saying is, can we talk about women's future? All right? It's the history I have a problem with. We all know there are plenty of impressive dead women, okay? But women are doing so many impressive things right now. Like how Beyonce became the first black woman to win Country Album of the Year. Yes, yes. And how Kamala Harris became the second woman ever to lose a presidential election. Yes, yes. I didn't get the chance to lose one. It's pretty impressive. And how my cousin Maria finally got her learner's permit at age 24. There was hope for us all. Yes. Yes, Maria. I don't know why I looked up there. She's alive. In all seriousness, though, there is a lot to look forward to. Women are winning record numbers of Grammys, Nobel Prizes, and YouTube play buttons. And women's achievements are only growing. So we are so glad you all could join us for this very special episode of Pitt Tonight, honoring the women in Pitt Tonight and beyond it. But before we get into that, though, let's check in on the news and see what those stinky, oafish, poopy in their diapers men have been up to, right? Yeah. The Pope continues to show slight improvement after struggling with kidney issues. Better hope he doesn't develop any kidney stones. I've heard priests aren't allowed to get their rocks off. Pittsburgh Regional Transit has begun construction of Phase 2 of their university line. The only university line I want is the coke I'm going to store in the cathedral bathroom. It's drugs, you know? A Pennsylvania man is set to travel to South China in an attempt to recover a sword once owned by the pirate queen Jingxi. It's very important. Self-proclaimed feminist Nick Casano, check your pockets. I don't remember this on the prompter from rehearsal, but okay, I'll check. I don't know where this came from. It's probably an HR violation. Isn't Jingxi a fictional character from the hit movie Pirates of the Caribbean, World's End?
That character was based on a real woman. Are you saying you don't believe in women, Nick Casano?
I never said that, all right? I believe women, okay? Who are you, disembodied voice? Are you God?
I'm the spirit of the women of Pitt Tonight. Oh. So, not God, but pretty close. I amplify women's voices so they can rise above the horrors of inequality.
It's pretty cool. Is there a spirit of the men of Pitt Tonight?
No, you're loud enough on your own. Anyways, I come to you during my favorite month, Women's History Month, to give you a quest. Find Ching Shi's sword for me.
But she was a pirate queen, you know? And aren't pirates bad? Aren't they bad? You don't think they're bad? Any monarchists in the crowd tonight? We got any monarchists here? Look, pirates suck, okay? Do you want that so you can steal things and wreak havoc? Because that's not cool.
Ooh, look at this guy and his newfound morality that didn't exist when he committed a hit and run last week.
The Tesla was on autopilot, okay?
God forbid a woman ever does something a little up and evil. It's called having a hobby. Just because she was perceived as bad doesn't mean she wasn't kind in her own way. She was one of the most powerful pirates of all time, and her sword is symbolic of that. It's a reminder to keep fighting.
Fine, alright? I'll do it. But only if I get to dress up like Indiana Jones and use a cool lasso.
I was kind of hoping you would just do it because you support women's voices, but sure, why not?
Whatever. This is gonna be awesome, okay? This adventure is gonna be so fun. But, who will host the show while I'm not here?
I'll take care of that. Just follow the map.
Okay, thanks, the spirit of the women of Pitt Tonight. I won't let you down.
Maybe it was a mistake to send him. He's a bit of a disaster. Oh well, it's too late now. Hope he comes back alive. Okay, here she is, your new, temporary for now, host of Pitt Tonight, Meg Holman.
Welcome back to Pitt Tonight. I guess I don't really know what we have in store for you tonight because they've been keeping me in a locked room for the past 19 years watching Tina Fey and Amy Poehler highlights. So now I'm just here and I'm not even sure if I'm dressed the right way. My hair looks like shit and I haven't put my dentures in yet. And maybe I should just follow this. What does beat mean and why should I take it? Okay, that's stupid. I don't know what that even means. Oh, there's one. Hi.
We've been looking everywhere. Oh my god, f***ing Nick. Of course he would let her out at the wrong time. We seriously have to find her.
Well, here she is.
Oh,
We've been looking for you everywhere.
Oh, thank God. Can you guys give me any directions?
That's what we've been trying to do for the past hour. We're the crew that like helps you get ready for the show.
Yeah, Nick didn't get us because all he does to get ready is hit his bong and listen to Claro.
Gross.
We know.
You know, your face it's so symmetrical. That's cool. Hi.
She means that you're pretty. Now take a seat. We can't waste any more time.
Okay. Right here? Is that fine? Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, you're just gonna touch me. Yeah. I'm being touched. Hi. Ow! Fuck, that hurt me. Oh, the glasses. I can see perfectly. Okay, so. Oh, okay. Am I ready now?
You're perfect.
Yeah, I'd say our job is pretty much done.
Wait, but I still have a bunch of questions. Like, who are those guys? Right there. Hi.
Hey.
Okay. And what's the rest of the show about? And aren't I supposed to interview someone and still make the conversation about me?
Slow down, slow down. You're gonna be fine. But that's not our department.
What?
Good luck.
What? Okay. Well, now at least I feel a little better. Guys, I'm so honored to be here with all of you tonight. I know this is a really big change, but I promise it's the good kind of change. Not like when Trump changed the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Funny. All right. Okay. So far, so good. I still wish I had a little bit more help, though.
There you are. We've been trying to find you to get you up to speed. I'm so happy that you're here. We can finally stop writing fucking dick jokes for Nate.
Finally, some directions on what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, so this is everything you've missed.
Oh.
No, actually, that's just all the stuff that you've written recently.
I mean, I'm proud of it, goddammit! You guys just don't understand comedy.
To be fair, the sketches have been getting really weird lately. Yeah, someone wrote like a really weird one where Logan and I had to make out in front of the entire audience.
Yeah, actually, I wrote that one.
Case in point.
Okay, but what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just come up here and make it up as I go? Because if you want, there's a little musical number I've been working on where I go like,
Hey, no. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, no, we spent the last month writing this whole thing for you. Even this is scripted.
Oh, but what about everything else?
That's up to you. This is your show now, and we're here to help you do your best.
How?
What is this, the fucking Disney Channel? Just be yourself. You got this.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Okay. I guess I'll just pick up where Nick left off. Great. Monologues, great. A burning feeling in a woman's leg was found to be a slug parasite crawling towards the woman's brain. The origin of the burning sensation was a surprise to the doctors, especially since the woman's leg was, well, in fact, on fire. A family dog saved a homeowner from a house in Illinois. Sadly, he did not save the children as they did not own any property. Oh, jeez. A female anglerfish went viral for swimming to the surface briefly before dying. Let this be a message to you ladies. If you break the glass ceiling, you die. It's okay to stay underwater. Amish ladies corralled an escaped emu on a PA highway. Good thing the Amish got to that emu before I did, because that thing is like 1,000 calories, plus 9,000, 10,000. A woman in Glasgow pranked runners in a 10K race by making them run an extra mile and a half by dressing up as a marshal. If I was one of those runners, I would have made her run an extra mile and a half by chasing her with a knife. You know what? That wasn't too bad. We got a great show for you guys tonight. I will be interviewing Shannon Reed, and we've got music from Heading North and a bunch of funny stuff written by our female writers for Season 10's Women's Show. Thank you all for having me, and we'll be right back with more Pitt Tonight. Pitt Tonight got double booked with this science fair. Because guess what? It's that time of the month, folks. Women's History Month. I'm feeling so in touch with my women in STEM right now. Time to kick some ass.
Ass?
You've never heard the word ass? Right. I will.
No, I gotta say, that water glass rendition of Dance Monkey kind of made me uncomfortable.
Of course it did, Dan. You wouldn't know good taste if it slapped you in the face.
I always fucking knew you hated animal rights.
Everyone behold! I can create light with this potato. I am our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Yo! What sorcery is this?
How dare you? How the fuck would you feel if someone shoved wires up your ass? It's okay, baby. It's gonna be fine.
My potato.
Isn't there anything original at this science fair? I did not create the Mega Empire Lady Wipes Esquire LLC Incorporated September 2021 to invest in potatoes.
Invest? Do you even fucking work at this school?
Of course, I'm in the finance department.
Whatever, I didn't leave the PTA in the hands of Debbie to ooh and ah to some fucking light bulb. That carnivorous bitch.
Oh, no, yeah. I too left a very important game of scooter hockey to be here. Who else is gonna teach the kids how to whack things with a stick, bro?
Shut up, Dan.
I'm sorry. I can't help it over here. I have a truly revolutionary product here that will change the lives of ladies, lesbians, and libidos everywhere. Gather round.
Oh, rump.
Behold! Introducing the first ever AI-powered smart tampon. This tampon is both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth enabled to adjust to all your needs.
Oh wow, a real woman in STEM. This is excellent. I see you have settings here for light, regular, heavy, and oh my god, Thor is at war with my uterus! What exactly is the volume capacity on that one?
I'm so glad you asked. It's not the same as 3 fireball shots plus 1 of Pink Whitney in case of emergency.
Ah, yes. The true feminist alcohol. A bottle of that is how I got Queen Elizabeth to accost me in a royal coat closet.
Okay, is this like product even vegan? Like, I can't help but notice the setting that says horseplay.
Yes, the horseplay button. For too long, women have been shamed during the horniest time of the month. This tampon has several pleasure settings to release your inner animal.
Oh wait, that's like nice.
I read it right.
Nice. I mean, no, save the horses. What?
Now hold on. I'm confused. Is this gonna go in the body?
Yes, Dan. We're going to shove it up our vaginas so we don't bleed over your male ego.
Okay, speaking of which, like, what's your proposed solution for like bleed through?
Bleed through!
Clearly Dan has been hit with one too many kickballs. Allow me to woman-splain. It's when our brand new Lululemon leggings are ruined in spin class after an unfortunate set of jump squats.
Yes, there it is.
I told a girl in middle school once that she had a nosebleed on her butt.
Anyway, that's a great question. This smart tampon is equipped with an alarm to let you know when it's time for a bathroom break. Oh, excuse me, that must be my mom calling to discuss Harry Styles' new album. Shut up, Mom!
Okay, well, I haven't been this excited since my motion for biodegradable toilet paper got passed.
You can also program it to shoot up birth control at any time of the day. No accidents here. Leave the condoms at home. A wink.
Okay, now, I love that feature.
Of course you do, Dan. You would have no good sex if it slapped you in the face.
Okay, well, about like important stuff, how much AI water does this product use?
Okay, I assure you it's minimal. The only energy used to operate our AI-assisted Tampy. For instance, I have mine in right now. Watch.
What is the best restaurant in the area?
Eatery at Towers offers a wide selection of delicious.
Even AI can be dumb sometimes.
I'm sorry, but wouldn't the more prudent question be about like nearby chocolateurs?
I am offended by your ignorance, Dan. It's pronounced chocolatier.
Okay, well, I have sworn off chocolate completely on behalf of the cows that they kill for it. So, okay. Hey, Tampy, what's the best vegan dessert?
I find a meatless, milkless squash pound cake quite delectable.
Yummy.
So you're telling me you seriously want a ringtone coming out of your nether regions? This product is ridiculous!
Oh, please! You wouldn't know menstruation if it slapped you in the face.
Period.
Yeah, Dan. We're trying to reclaim the tampon from the cold, gnarled hands of its male creator, Earl Hawes.
More like Earl Hawes, not.
What the fuck? How dare you insult such a great man? Earl Hawes my heart.
Tampy, activate dirty dog mode.
In dirty dog mode.
Oh, dear God.
Well, I, for one, am super impressed. I'd like to offer you $3 billion. No strings attached. Wink.
$3 billion? Who are you?
Way out of your league.
Yeah, and you win the science fair, dude.
What? Thank you so much. Why does it say best little ballerina 4th division?
Fucking bitch, Debbie!
I'm afraid the science fair might not be for me. I sense a new awareness coming over me. Hold on. It's showing me an idea. A truly revolutionary product. You gotta write in another. Yes! Oh, an AI-powered smart tampon.
Shut up, Dan.
Oh!
Shut up, Dan.
God, shut.
Steal my soul, and I'll steal yours, sad little man.
Okay, what the fuck?
The AI smart tampon, coming to a giant eagle near you. Tampy, play my victory song. Welcome back. Now that women run the show, there is something dire that we need to do. Women, calm. Perfect. Little pillows for the cat. Yes. Yes. Keep sticking. Yes. Thank you. Much better. All right. To celebrate Women's History Month, we have a very special guest tonight. She is the director of the Writers Program here at Pitt, as well as the author of the best-selling book, Why We Read, which means that I have to be on my best behavior or I'm done for. Please welcome Shannon Reed.
The pillows are really nice.
I know, I told them, my goons did that to me. All right, Shannon, I want the audience to know that you almost didn't make it here today.
Yeah.
You had a very hectic week.
I did. It was very traumatic.
Do you want to maybe share a little bit of lore for the audience?
I will. So I'm not sure what's going to happen this evening because I am recovering from a poisonous spider bite. And my superpowers have not yet generated. So I don't know what's going to happen, but it's very, very dramatic.
Right. Look at that. That does not look cool.
It does kind of look like someone put a cigarette out on my arm, which I think makes me seem much more exciting.
I feel a little bit more intimidated
Yeah.
So, now that I asked that, I want to get some more personal questions, as if that couldn't be more personal. So, you're a writer here at Pitt, you're an author, you're also an educator here at Pitt. So, how did your love for writing come to be? Has it always been writing as an outlet, or was it something else that you kind of discovered as you grew?
Yeah, I had a really pure love of writing as a kid. I just felt like when I wrote things, whether it was journal entries or school papers or poems, which were terrible, don't ever do the like thing, or short stories or whatever, I was able to sort of understand how I thought and felt about things by writing. But I actually pursued, I wondered about
Thank you, Goo.
Thank you. I pursued theater as my first love. I was an actor and a director, and I kind of focused all my artistic ambition on theater, and so writing was something I just kind of did on the side for myself. And so I spent a lot of time like learning how to write without necessarily knowing that that's what I was going to do.
Who would you say shaped your love for writing? Like, who do you look up to? Whose work do you implement into your own, like, very often, like, constantly?
Well, I just love to read so much. There were so many writers that really influenced me. Thornton Wilder, who wrote Our Town. Anybody who's taken one of my classes has heard me expound on how wonderful Our Town is. I also really love the humorist in the New Yorker. I started reading the New Yorker when I was like 14 years old, and I did not understand like 90% of the magazine.
Yeah.
But I could always get I could mostly get the humor and like the restaurant reviews. So those two things really strongly influenced me as well.
Yeah. When did you like have that, yeah, this is what I want to do moment, where it's like, you picked up a pen and you're like, yep, this suits me.
This is it.
I'm gonna
This
keep
is what I'm
going
gonna
with
do.
it.
Yeah, I was told so often. I just, as a child, I sort of thought that writers were not something I could become, especially as a woman, as a girl. I just didn't know that many women writers, and I thought of writers as like Arthur Miller, like black and white photographs, glasses, like 1950s, and I wasn't anything like that. I definitely was not born in the 1950s. And I remember having a conversation with my best friend when we met in college, but we were in our mid-20s in New York City, and I was just sort of like, should I go back to being an actor? Is that something that I feel like I need an artistic pursuit, but I don't know if that's the right thing for me or not. And we were walking down the street in Greenwich Village, and he said to me, well, you're a good actor, but you're a really great writer. I think you should do that. And I don't know, I guess kind of seeing myself through his eyes made me feel like it was something I could do.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it was adorable. It should be in a rom-com.
It really should do. You should get writing on that. You juggle a lot with both your job as an educator and also as an author. So how do you navigate the stress and what keeps you motivated?
Well, I just don't feel stressed.
Right.
That's my tip.
Me
Like,
neither.
just don't get stressed. Like, stupid, that's dumb.
Of course.
No, actually, my only real tip that I found really helpful is whatever I'm doing, I focus on that. So right now I'm doing this interview, I'm focused on Pitt Tonight, and when I leave, I need to work on some writing that's due tomorrow, and then I'll focus on that. So it's like, whatever it is I'm doing, that's what I do. I try not to let my mind go off to other things.
Yeah. You were working on a book that's supposedly coming out in 2027.
Yes, one is told.
One is told. I was told, possibly. How is this going for you? Like, how are you like picking apart things of your day to really focus on that piece of work?
Yeah, so the book is hopefully coming out in 2027. It's called My Girls, the iconic literary girl characters and how they shaped me. And so it's a ton of research and a ton of thinking about these girl characters that many of us know and love, like Jo March from Little Women, and Anne of Green Gables, Lloyd Ingalls Wilder, and some more modern, current girl characters as well. And right now I'm also teaching and directing the undergraduate program in writing, so and doing appearances on Pitt Tonight.
You're here, hello!
So I often just kind of think about what I want to research and make a plan for that, and sort of jot down my thoughts as they come to me, but I'm not doing a lot of intensive writing right now. Do that over the summer.
So easy to do without stress, I bet.
Yeah.
All right.
Stress, never.
If you couldn't tell, this club and the people it attracts love writing and they love comedy writing. That's what brings us all together. When you first started out, what is something that you wish someone told you before you pursued writing as a career and you really started focusing on it?
Oh, wow. So I'll give some really practical advice and some more holistic advice. And the practical advice about humor or comedy writing is it is so detail specific. Word choice, word order, punctuation is incredibly important. It can really make or break a joke. So I have a very analytical and detail-oriented mind, so that has served me well as a humor writer, but I didn't realize that. I felt like if you just kind of got in the neighborhood of the joke, that was good enough. But in fact, you have to actually get to the address of the joke. You have to go to the correct house. That's my kind of writing tip. But I would say holistically, the thing that I wish I had realized sooner was if you want to do it, you can be a writer. It's really hard and it takes a lot of work and a lot of luck. But why not go for it? Be a writer if that's what you want to do. Whatever it is you want to do, you should try to do that thing.
I agree, because I was a writer and I am still. Other than me, you've had experience talking to some of the other writers on this show. Specifically, Elaine McCall, who, as you know, tried to be your TA in one of your classes, and I was told that you didn't give this person the TA position. And another fun fact, Shannon Reed, there is someone sitting in the wings back there that is in fact your TA. What's the beef there? Also, the person that you want to address, raise your hand, Elena McCall. Right there, Bobby.
Hi, Elena.
Let's air
I
this
didn't
out.
expect-
I'm feeling tense. Shannon.
Yeah, this is a little stressful. Being the target of someone's vendetta on live television does feel a little stressful. So, Elena, of course you would have been a wonderful undergraduate teaching assistant, and I apologize, I only had room for one that semester, but I had to choose Thomas because Thomas is my son.
What?
Yeah.
Thomas the 6'2"
Yeah,
guy with bangs?
We kept it quiet because of the Nepo baby thing.
I get that.
But yeah, it had to be. So I'm sorry.
Do you feel okay
You know,
now?
blood is thicker than water.
Are you okay? No? Well, that sucks. Well, I know we agreed not to talk about men during this show, but it's been a while since. Wait, remember our host Nick?
Mm-hmm.
Where did he go? Should we be concerned about that, or should we?
I'm sorry. I failed you.
What?
I went out on that quest for women, but there were so many snakes.
Oh.
And then that spirit of all the women came back to me, and then just like the angel Gabriel foretold to the unsuspecting Virgin Mary, well...
Oh my God!
I shouldn't have touched that amulet, man! I don't know!
Oh my God! Shannon, what?
Since he couldn't find the damn sword, can you say weaponized incompetency? I've decided to give him another chance to prove himself. Nick will be competing with two other participants, Jerome and Thomas.
Your son's pregnant!
I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry.
To prove not only that they understand women's suffering, but that they are the least sexist man ever. A year ago at our last women's show, Nick got his first period. We attached him to a cramp simulator with increasing intensity so that maybe he developed a fraction of the empathy women are born with. This year, his period was late. These three subjects will compete in 4 rounds of tasks, and each round they will be either first, second, or third place. Shannon and Meg here will help me judge, and at the end, the winner will be declared least sexist. The losers, on the other hand, will be subjected to a super secret punishment. Ooh, spooky, yeah. But without further ado, let's start the first round. Maybe you've noticed the tape on their legs. This is no accident. Women are always expected to keep their legs silky smooth, and pregnancy is no exception. The players will have to remove all the tape from their legs while the 3 of us time them, and they will be scored in accordance to their times. So, I will keep track of Daron's time. You can keep track of Thomas, your son's time, of course. And Meg, you will keep track of Nick's time. Subjects, when you are done peeling the tape off, you will raise your hand so that we know to stop the clock. Or when you think you're done. You never know when there's a patch of hair somewhere down there. So, let me just pull up my stopwatch real quick. Are we all pulled up to our stopwatch?
ready, Bren.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, start.
Go. Come on, Nick. Let's go.
Oh, this
Come
guy.
on!
No chairs! No chairs!
I'm a pregnant woman.
Excuse me, I'm also a pregnant woman.
Get off the chair,
I'm 9 months!
Strategies happening. Is this
I'm 9
sabotage?
months!
What do we do?
You're only 8 months
I'm
in.
10 months.
You're 10 months! Alright, let's
It's
stop.
sabotage. Daron
What he's doing? Okay.
Daron does not care about these two clowns.
We're not clowns, we're mothers, damn it!
Come on.
Oh wow, it's like the tortoise and the hare. A very classic scenario. Oh wow, the
Done.
Come on.
Third place for Thomas.
What?
Okay.
Oh, come on, man.
All right, it's over. Thomas, show them your butt.
Spin around there, Thomas. Give us a
Spin
twirl.
around.
Boobs. Okay.
Very hard. It's very hard.
For the first round, Jerome came in first place. I need to write this down on my notes app next to my grocery list and poetry. Jerome came in first place. Nick came in second.
Yes, I did.
And Thomas lost.
I was overtaped. Tape gate.
Okay, take it up with the judge, which is me, and I say that's stupid, don't care. Okay,
Sorry.
next task. Women are always tired from dealing with men's bullshit all day.
This is scary.
So for this task, each player will have to get up from laying flat on the floor. We'll be judging this task for style out of 10. Judging their ease, their grace, their flair. All right, so Jerome, since you won the last round, you can go first. You two, get out of the way.
Out of my face.
Okay, a lot of tape going on.
Star go.
I'm realizing now that there's a lot of tape happening. Anyway, so you will lay down flat on your back, if you can. Okay. And then we'll watch. Beautiful. Yes, this is
It's like a water bird.
Yeah, it's just like a water bird. That's Mexican.
I know.
You can,
Honey, your bag showing.
and you can get up in any whichever
All right.
style you remember.
Pizzazz.
Okay. That was kind of like a baby giraffe motion going on.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That was good
Continuous.
Yes.
Continuous.
And I will say we did weight the bellies, so they're each about like 15 pounds, which is really only half of what a real pregnancy belly weighs. Unfortunately, none of the writers ever exercised, so we had very few free weights to work with. Oh. Anyway, Nick, your turn.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Okay. Oh shit.
Going knees first.
He's going prone.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Right?
And action.
Right. Action. Right. Okay.
15
Right,
extra
boy.
pounds.
That's not just like a baby syndrome.
It's not shaking. It's third. It's third baby
I
syndrome.
didn't know that we were doing ice dancing elements or getting up routine.
Style.
I mean, we're gonna sit on each other in the lap.
You just created flat Stanley, man.
No. It's like flat Stanley.
You killed me, baby.
I thought about it.
Thomas's turn. Whoa.
Mother here. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Pregnant.
Ew, with
Yeah,
long legs.
it's in a band bag, and it's a little. He's got some chest
How
tissue.
weird, girl.
They've got some chest tissue. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Come on, you hairy-legged freak. Rise.
I didn't like that. We know you're pregnant. We didn't need to know how that happened. All right.
Can I actually
No.
read it?
No. Too bad. Okay. I will give.
Second kid.
I'll do
second
my.
Yeah, so sorry.
Okay, for Jerome, we can say Jerome. I will give Jerome a nice 6.
What?
That's what
I
everyone
would
tells
pick
me.
Thomas because he's my son and he gets a 10.
Yeah,
What's your rating for Jerome?
Oh, 10.
Oh, okay. That was a 3.
Oh.
Have you no respect for the efficiency? It was effortless. He looked effortless.
Okay, we have a 6, a 10, and a 3, which adds up to 19. If I'm wrong, you know. 19 for Jerome. Okay, now Thomas, you already said that Thomas will be getting a 10 as your son.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to give Thomas a 3.
What?
I did not appreciate the twerking. This is a...
Pregnant women aren't sexy?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Personally, not for me. Are you saying something right now on camera?
Yeah.
So that's my opinion. That's my opinion on the style and what I was expecting from this challenge. Obviously, Meg.
I would give you an 8.5.
Ooh.
Add that up.
8.5 plus 3. That's probably less than 19. Wait, it's more than
There's
19?
one more.
Lexi, tell me.
21.5.
Thanks to my nursing roommate.
Thanks.
Your score prediction?
I am a current faculty member at the University of Pittsburgh, and it is very important I not show favoritism to any student. So again, a 10.
A 10 for history month. So wait, what did I say? A 9?
You said 9, yeah.
Okay,
We're already 19.
19.
I can make it or break it right here.
I already, yeah. Go.
Meg, give me your card.
Ron, you haven't mistaken.
Nick,
I know.
Nick, I appreciate you.
You have my mind.
Thank you. I love you. You're great. 1.5, man. 1.5. Babies. No more baby. No more baby.
All right, so now this puts Thomas in first for this round. Nick in second again.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah.
And Jerome, math genius, in third. Okay. So, there's a third round, just like there's a third trimester. We should really add laying down and getting up to the Olympics, honestly, because that was it's like the breakdancing was already in the Olympics. So, time for another time task. Imagine you're tired after a long day of caring for your little rugrats when your husband comes home and needs time to decompress from his long day of sitting down. But someone's got to pick up after the kids. So, you will each take turns picking up the various debris while I time you and the best time wins. But remember, you must remain standing. No crawling around, bro. These are hard to pick up. No crawling around. No twerking. God.
Shit. Do we need them all in our hands at the same time?
No. I just decided that.
Okay.
But you need to put them not on the ground again.
Like on the couch.
So.
How about on the desk?
Sure.
Because I was gonna kick him up like a dog with sand, you know?
Don't give away your strategy.
I know I'm not gonna do that because I just banned it. So now
Okay. So first will be Thomas.
Oh.
Due to the fact that Thomas won the last round. I'm gonna kind of sprinkle these out.
Come here up.
These two are too close together. That's not fair.
Just these 5, right?
Yes. But if you pick up some of the tape, you won't get a bonus, but I'll feel better. I need to pull up the timer.
Wait, can I start wherever?
Let's say start on this piece of tape right here that is marked for white. Start
Right.
here.
There you go.
So that all of you start in the same place.
We're already tired.
You can do it.
3, 2, 1. Go, Tiger! That was 5 seconds. 5.2 seconds. I'm really actually shocked by that, and I've never seen Thomas go that fast. Now, I'm doing a lot of things with a lot of hands, just like women everywhere. Gonna sprinkle these real quick. Woo!
Yeah, spread them out.
Meg's getting really into this. Alrighty. Now.
Toe behind the line.
Sorry.
Oh, this one's all the way over here. Jeez. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Go!
Oh, it's on 1. Okay. I thought we were on 1. All right.
Whoa!
Ideal.
Yeah, that was very close.
It was slower. I got it.
You were real close though.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's whatever. Second fucking place. All right.
It is, unfortunately. It was very close, though. It was 5.7. So.
Wow.
Wow.
Thanks.
Good try.
Now, Jerome's turn. Sprinkle again. Sprinkle. I'm gardening.
Technically, we should make sure that the trash goes in the exact same.
I know, and I thought of that earlier, but I decided I didn't care.
Too late now.
Hey, men don't do anything to make sure we're all getting equity, so why should they get equity? All right. And I also will just admit this is not a perfect system. Anyway, 3, 2, 1.
Jerome, behind you.
Oh my God! That was faster than Thomas! Thomas 2,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Nick 3. Which honestly evens out these scores in a very interesting way. So, to remind you, before our final round, first round, Daron, Nick, then Thomas. Second round, Thomas, Nick, then Daron. Third round, Daron, then Thomas, then Nick.
We got
Ooh, so this round can make or break.
Oh, moms.
And for the final round, your due dates are rounding the corner. But even as your body withstands... Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Even as your body withstands intense torture while you grow a human being, try to not let your figure go. The faster you can bounce back postpartum, the better. So for this task, I'll walk you through yoga poses. And by that I mean I'll say a pose and you can figure it out because they didn't want to be shown the yoga poses before. Yay! So this task will also be judged on style and flair, just like the getting up one was. Now, subjects, come in a line. Come on. Come on. You can go a little faster. You were running for those tape balls.
Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know.
You were running for those tape balls.
Well, I went through my energy stores, okay?
Yeah, come on, window for the window. Wow. Thank you. Okay, so the first pose, mountain pose. Do it. Interesting. Baby is coming out. Baby was flipping. I'm gonna say we're gonna do the numbers. Let's do the numbers after the three poses because I'm interested to see what they'll do now because Thomas just kind of did the next one, maybe. Downward dog.
Downward dog, fellas.
Oh, man.
Dog.
Oh, jeez, guys.
Wow, the tippy toes action.
Fuck.
Thomas is doing a plank. The belly's separated. That is the hanging belly.
Oh, shit, he's crowded.
Okay.
Ladies, sit up.
Final pose. Bridge.
I'm so sorry. It's okay.
Bridge.
He's coming to you.
Bridge. That is bridge pose. Nick's giving Dennis energy. It's perfect one. Okay.
That's it, Daron.
Wow.
So, okay. First, let's score Daron. I'm gonna give Daron a 10. I'm gonna do that because I found the poses to be very clean cut and it was like you did yoga. Have you ever done that?
I have. I was paddleboard yoga, yep, last semester. Go take it.
Wow.
They put you in a secret pool in a dark, windowless room in the trees pool complex. So.
That sounds like a lovely Friday afternoon. Okay, what would you like to give Daron?
Well, of course I would give it 10.
A shocking 10 from Shannon.
But it was really beautifully done.
Thank you.
Like, very stylish. Very nice.
And Meg?
Captivated me. I'm gonna give you a 10.
Wow!
I won her over!
10 across the board for Daron. Now, Nick and Thomas will have to either match that or accept that they cannot get first place in this challenge. Thomas is in finishing shape. All right. While you're down there, pick up the other tape. Nick, let's say our numbers for Nick. I appreciated Nick's effort. I did. I'm going to give Nick an 8. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm also going to give it 10. I really enjoyed the mountain pose, the very, crotch-centric mountain pose.
Very honest.
Very.
It's all about the center of gravity.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm gonna give Nick an 8.5.
Stop doing that because I can't count when you add the halves. It's 16 plus 10 plus 0.5, which is... Thanks. Nick, 26 and a half.
All right.
Yeah. Now, Thomas. I appreciated the ambition, but you lost the technique with me a little bit. I'm gonna give you a 6.
Ooh. It's not bad. Hey, I'm sorry.
The belly was no longer connected. Granted, you did have the least under there tape of anyone, I will give you that.
Thank you.
But you
15.
Whoa! What
So much for being neutral.
I need to report 15.
What's
So much for
on my
being
notes? 15 plus 6 is it 21? Yes! Oh my god, like the 9. Okay.
Thomas, you were really shaky
Meg, help me.
during the mountain pose. I'm gonna give you a 5.
Ooh. 26. Right? 21 plus 5 is 26. I'm not doing a lot for the women are good at math, breaking stereotypes right now, and that's on me. Okay. Which puts, for the final round, whoa, numbers. Sorry guys. You know, I'm just a girl, but I'm also Hercules. Anyway. So, for the final round, Daron ended with a 30.
Wow.
Nick ended with a 26.5.
Yes, I did.
And Thomas ended with a 26.
Ouch.
Putting Thomas in 3rd place for the final round, Nick in 2nd, and Daron in 1st. Now, I'm going to add this up in my brain. Uh-oh.
Oh, yes.
Ooh. Can you hold this mic real quick so I can use both my fingers?
Mics.
I'm going to use both my fingers. Look out. Something I've never said before.
I'm shielding you, Glenn. I'm shielding you.
I need to see. Okay. I need to face what I've said.
I'm trying to hide you from the consequences.
That's so feminist of you. Anyway, first place in round 1.
Would you like the mic?
No.
Okay.
I'm loud. You can hear me.
Yay.
Thanks. 3rd place in the 2nd round. 1st place in the last 2 rounds. It's looking good for Daron. That's a 6 for a final score. Now remember, the lower the score, the better, like golf. Yeah! Next, Nick.
Yeah.
2nd place in the 1st round. 2nd place in the 2nd round.
2nd.
3rd place in the 3rd round. And 2nd place in the last round.
Almost had the
Where's your gold star, Nick?
Which is 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Come on, guys.
Now finally, Thomas, the most controversial of our players this evening, has to stand for this moment.
I'll stand.
No. No.
I'm just gonna bring that one in! Okay.
You're good, you're good.
Okay.
Easy there, cowboy.
Guys, I'm feeling a little woozy.
Oh no! Oh my
I'm
god,
trying to
it's
count.
dead.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to count. It's really hard. Okay. Keep going. The baby? Anyway, Thomas received a 3rd place in the 1st round. A 1st place in the 2nd round. A 2nd place in the 3rd round. Lots of numbers on my phone right now. 2nd place in the 3rd round. And a 3rd place in the final round. Putting Thomas also at 9. However, this really just cements what our final thing is. I can take this back.
There you go.
I have Mike again. Yippee! Okay. So, the least sexist of these 3 participants is Daron!
Can I just say something real quick?
What's it gonna
It's something.
be? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay. I just wanted to say that I am 6 feet tall, and that's all I had. It's fucking thing.
That's what you talk about a child. But anyway, this means that Thomas and Nick,
Yeah?
friends for so long, are also equally sexist.
Oh.
Did Jerome leave?
Jerome is the least. He didn't want to take your stand.
He didn't.
Okay, that's
Oh.
Oh my god, it's waterproof. Anyway, shut up. So, the punishment. I planted that Chekhov's gun earlier, if you didn't notice. And you may have shaved your legs, but I think you missed a couple spots. Especially you, Thomas. Which means waxing would be a lot more effective.
Oh.
Pitt Tonight, unlicensed esthetician, come on out! These two losers are going to have a strip waxed from their legs. Multiple strips.
Oh, so
But like
cool.
in one swipe, so. You two can sit on the couch, probably.
Maybe I'll pull.
To their underarms.
Please, please.
Nick waxed his chest earlier, actually, so just so everyone here knows. And he did it in front of both of us. Ew, look how hairy! Ew! I'm gonna try to get this tape up. Everyone watch and enjoy this process.
Can we fold them at the same time, just to be in together? Right?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
I don't have a problem with
Yeah,
that.
apply them.
Unity is really at this, like the cornerstone of femininity. So
That's true. That's true.
go for it. Thanks.
How many strips are we doing here?
These are really good. I'm waxing the carpet.
opening these.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Thank you for that.
Come on. They're double-sided. Oh, come on.
Whoa, yucky! I just look at how bad this does not peel apart.
Yeah, it's really sticky.
Really sticky.
Painful.
After being pregnant for 10 minutes, I can take anything.
Oh.
I don't know.
Maybe not
actually.
that
I
one.
don't know.
I got 4 on here right now, but.
All right, we're doing 4 for 4?
No, let's see what we can do.
Please.
Do you guys have arm hair?
No, nope.
That's really an amazing genetic mutation.
Bryn, I think I'm going into labor. I might need to leave.
Thomas's are worse than yours.
Well, you know.
That's better. Wait, there's so much happening. How many are we doing?
I think 8 of
Well, we
each.
have to make it hurt. It's not a punishment if it's only one person. We're really like waxing their legs live.
Under the
I've never waxed. But they're doing
man,
this.
Girl, stick to the front.
I can't!
Logan, put one on the back.
No,
Put one on the back.
please.
Wait, why are Nick has 2 legs going on?
Yeah, Thomas is gonna have a second
Thomas
leg.
is in the works.
Working
thought
slowly.
it was
Bring
one.
them out.
All right. You know what?
Shannon, welcome to our show. Nick?
What I'm enjoying is the audience is split between people who are fascinated and people who are appalled.
Guys, raise your hand if you're team fascinated. Raise your hand if you're team appalled.
Hey, that's all right.
What I thought. People back
Me
there.
too.
Also, Ethan, you got
like
like
75.
Oh, Logan, come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Well, look. All right. So.
I didn't know it was going to be
Too
this
many.
much.
I have too many.
Too many, Jim. I gotta be here for my brothers.
We'll all hold each other's hands. Wait, yeah. We'll do a little this kind of thing.
I'm sorry, but when you know how much this hurts, you would never volunteer.
I think, wait, can we move this desk a little further back for the viewing angles for the people in the wings? Can we do that? Otherwise, they won't see, and they've been so lovely tonight. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Bryn, would you like to...
So you have to rip it in the direction against the
I
hair.
would not like to wax Thomas actually.
Why do I have one that's sideways?
Against
Yeah, there's just some tape.
Well, you're just kind of growing. There's no direction.
Can we call it
So Nick's hair grows down. So
Okay, wait.
Okay, how much
Drone's a downer.
Yeah, all right, it's all down.
They're even.
Say that.
Same number.
So I have 5 per leg. And Thomas.
I also have that much. Don't check.
Drone has 1.
Okay, but Jerome won, so it's okay.
Okay.
All right.
Do I have to wax?
Can someone peel? We're doing it all at the same time.
I'll wax. No, I can go in a row. No, we want
Well,
to do
but
it.
it's fun if it's at the same time.
Oh, I'm gonna throw
Do
up.
we quickly get the fuck out of here?
Throw up. I'm leaving.
All right.
Can I leave?
Okay.
Thomas is sweating.
We're doing.
For those that can't see.
We're doing after one. So 3, 2, 1, then go. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Wait, also,
then
if
go.
you truly need to tap out.
No.
No.
Well, then let's clear Thomas gonna throw up on me.
I'm not gonna throw
I can
up.
pull
Okay.
Thomas's if you don't want to get
My
pulled.
fellow pregnant women, can you count down?
Wait, don't I go
So you
wrong?
have to pull it up because the hair grows. It's going down.
All right, we're gonna do countdown, Jerome.
All right.
We're doing the countdown?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
3.
10.
What the fuck? Ow!
Oh!
2. All right, just do it. Just do it.
Just keep going.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
Oh! Oh! Sideways.
Come on, man. You put it back on. Why are you double sticking?
Who wants to run hair? Who wants to
Don't leave me hanging. Let's go. Let's go.
Look at him pressuring and rushing a woman.
I think so.
I'm gonna get the last one, damn it.
Yeah, you got it.
Ow! Ow! Oh my god! That was bad. Come on. I have one more! Are you kidding me?
Thomas said they need to see.
Wow.
Yeah, go
Wait,
for
this
it.
is off
Oh,
now.
my baby.
Okay, alright.
And
Show him the legs.
I got plaid legs now. I'm pregnant. I'm taking this back. We're all gonna lotion up. We're gonna be
You can
okay.
go back and
Selling Nick Casano hair in the lobby.
All right.
Okay, so we have now seen these contestants prove whether, that they can sabotage each other apparently. But we've really seen them prove their dedication to women, so I think Nick should give his quest for the sword one more go with the help of his friends. Jerome left again, I think, but...
He's over there.
Okay, with the help of his friends. Come on. Go this way.
We're getting out of here. The jungle's this way. I gotta go this way.
Yeah. They don't know anything.
please do remember to go Shannon Reed another round of applause. We have a very special video presentation for you all, and after, please welcome our amazing musical guest heading north.
That's the pee hole.
Yes.
Yeah, what is that called scientifically?
Scientifically.
Urethra?
Yeah!
We're the women of Pitt Tonight, and we're back on the street for another special Women's History Month, where we're gonna hit the street and we're gonna ask some people some questions. Come on.
Perfect. Let's go. Okay. If you were a woman for a day, what would you do?
What?
No answers are wrong answers.
What?
You know you can answer anything you want.
You know what you want to say?
I don't want to say.
I mean, if I was a man, I would.
Say you solved the pay gap.
Simple short about being a woman. Oh my gosh,
Having a clitoris.
Yes.
Well, the clitoris is amazing. The ability to connect you with other women.
I agree with that. I'm here with a couple. How long have you guys been together?
A little over 2 years.
2 years? All right. What's your anniversary?
Yes, I do know it, but I'm blanking now that you have that in my face.
Okay. If you were a woman for a day, what would you do?
Straight to DC, march for women's rights.
Yep. Okay.
Solve pay inequality in this country. And then I'd probably hit the bar later for like 4 or 5 free drinks because you know how it goes.
Hillary Clinton or a Bella Danger?
Hillary Clinton!
Yeah!
Mrs. Clinton, please.
Thank you. Come in here for the camera.
Hillary.
Yep.
Mrs. Hillary
This
Clinton.
is Hillary Clinton.
I agree with that. No, the Clinton's a great answer. And speaking of, when was the last time a man made you come? Oh my God, yesterday. The woman is so.
Wait, actually. When's the last time you made a woman come?
No comments.
When? I know. Tell us. It's not on you if a man didn't make you come. December! Okay. December. No, I don't need the exact date.
What? Oh, I'm good. I know this.
Right here, what is that?
Where? This?
Yeah, right there.
This is labia. Or no.
Labia major. Majora? Yes, Majora. The big one. It's like that big one. Yes, go.
Clitoris at the top.
Clit.
At the top. That's really all you need to know, to be honest.
This hole.
That's the urethra.
That's the
Vagina.
No,
Labia.
That's the open part.
That's.
You're right on. You're so hot right now. You're so warm.
That's the
What is your favorite part of the vagina? Tell them. What is this? Right here. What is this? The clitoris!
I know the hymen is somewhere, but I don't know where
I don't know if we put the hymen is a secret underground thing.
Okay,
Yes.
never mind.
Okay.
Labia majora.
Okay. Yeah.
Labia minora.
Alright.
I don't know the scientific name. Clit hood.
Yes! Yeah.
Clitoris.
Yes. What a beautiful daughter's name.
Okay, nice. Vulva.
so elegantly.
Urethra.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. That's the vagina.
Pubic bone,
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, there's two.
Double jeopardy.
Two clitoris.
No, there's only one. Yep, that's right.
Double clitoris.
And you win, sir. Thank you for playing. That is a double clitoris.
to do a little toony tune. I'm gonna give you guys, okay, so I give like shark facts at all of our shows. And today I have some like women shark facts, women sharks. There's kind of two of them. One of them is that tiger sharks have 2 uteruses. So that's like crazy pants, am I right, ladies? That's one of the ones. Whoa, hoo-ah. And the other one is that some sharks can do parthenogenesis, which is like asexual reproduction, but they choose to. So it's like, if they wanna, you know, get nasty with a guy shark, they can. But most of them choose not to. And like, wouldn't you also choose not to? Anyways, do one of you have a job that you don't like? I was gonna say, you guys all love your jobs? That's well good for you. Huh? That's all right. Anyways, this song is kind of about hating your job. A little bit. It's mostly about like the horrors of late stage capitalism. It's called Expired Coles Cash. once left expired Kohl's cash in my tip jar, and that's like worse than garbage. So that like started my film and arc, I think. Now I don't know where the arc will end. Okay, we got one more song for you guys. Thank you so much again to Pitt Tonight for having us on. It's such a blast to learning.
Shout out to that LS, the Boulevard. Real ones remember. I was a member, alumni, back in like 2018, 2019. Tonight was like one of my favorite parts of being in Pitt. So shout out to y'all. It's really awesome to see it's still thriving and going. So yeah, kicks ass. We got one more song.
Woo! This song is called Two Steps Away. That's it.
This one goes out to Andrew. This is for you, buddy.
on May 4th, feel free to follow them at Heading North PGH on Instagram. And with that, the show is over. Before you all head home tonight, I would like to thank you all for spending your Saturday evening with us. As much as we are a comedy club, we also serve as a platform to highlight all different kinds of voices. Tonight it was Shannon Reed, it was Heading North, it was the women writers of this show, it was the woman who raised us, the woman we look up to. Tonight's episode was more than just jokes that landed. It was a show presented by women from the minds of women. It was a toast to the young girls we used to be and a stepping stone towards the older woman we will become. When I was a child, I wanted to be a man so I could be successful. Now I stand before you all today, as female as ever, presenting and showcasing the work of women who have similar minds to me and have never felt more proud in my life. Thank you. If you haven't already this month, thank your mother, thank your grandmother, thank your parents, thank the woman in your life. They have done the mostest to get where they are today. Now, with woman on your mind, go out and enjoy the night. Get home safe. Thank you.